When it comes to creating a functional and beautiful piece of furniture on a tight budget, most of us always assume that it's an impossibility. But what if I told you that you can get a fantastic modern side table in the time that it takes to go out shopping and for very little money? Today, I'm going to show you how to do just that. This little table, this little piece to redo. Again, it needs help, it needs some love, but it's solid. You know, in construction, it's solid. So I think with some sand and some paint and stuff, it'd be a nice little piece. So I'm going to list out the tools and the costs at the end of this video, but just for your information, some of the tools I used were a palm sander, a block sander, an Allen wrench for tightening the legs, a stain brush for staining the piece, Phillips screwdriver, and some stain rags. And here you see I'm just kind of cleaning up the piece underneath, making sure everything's in good working order, getting the legs all tightened up, and just ready so I can handle the piece without causing any further loosening of the legs and things like that. Just shoring everything up and securing it, making sure it all works as intended, and that things are nice and clean for paint later. So here I'm using the electric palm sander with 60 grit sandpaper just to get all that old paint and lacquer off so we can take a look at the wood grain that's underneath. So here I'm making my way to the 120 grit sandpaper, and the further I get down under the top of this piece here and see what the wood grain looks like underneath, the more pleasantly surprised I am at what I'm finding. I really had no idea what was underneath the paint and the lacquer. I knew it looked like some wood grain, but I'm really happy with the wood grain that I'm seeing underneath this piece so far. So here is kind of an after shot of after I've used some 220 grit sandpaper on the top of the piece. So you can see the wood grains looking real nice and smooth there after a sanding. And along these sides there on the black legs and the body underneath, I've just cleaned it up with some 120 to get it ready for paint and rough it up. Here you can see us applying some oil stain classic gray to the top of the piece, doing the application here, and did a little test prior to make sure it worked nice. Now we're going to wipe off all that stain with a clean, dry, soft rag, and we're real happy with the results we're seeing in that wood grain. So next up is some lacquer. We're going to use a semi-gloss lacquer spray. Just going to give it a couple of coats, nothing too heavy. Just want to really kind of seal up the wood grain and just put a little bit of a shine on it, but don't want to add too much lacquer and make it too thick. Just want to really give it a nice kind of sealed up look with just a little bit of shine on it. Make it look real nice under a lamp sort of thing and get a little reflection off of it. So now we're going to use some flat black all-purpose spray paint. You can use it on furniture indoors, that sort of thing. Went through a couple of cans on this. So did a first coat, still had some spots that were missing, got a second can going, that cleared most of it up. And as I got to the end of that second can, I basically just used the rest of that second can to spot check and get all the remaining little spots and make sure everything was nice and even and consistent throughout. So here you can see, I've used a Phillips screwdriver and I've removed the old hardware from the drawer, and I've purchased a round bar cabinet knob that I purchased from the hardware store for about $7. It's brushed, looks like a brushed sort of metallic look. Makes it look a lot more modern. It really goes with the piece a lot better than the old kind of porcelain looking doorknob that used to be on there. So it really was a nice touch, and I'm really happy with it. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for. Hope you enjoy. So looking back on this project, I'm reminded of the satisfaction that comes from creating something unique and eco-friendly too. I mean, not only did I end up saving a lot of money, but I also reduced waste, and I created something that's really special for our home. It's really nice when something fits exactly the way you want it to. And I hope this video, I hope that it's inspired you to take on your own upcycling projects and explore the world of sustainable furniture. I mean, it's really satisfying, and it's a lot of fun, cost effective. You can just feel really good about what you're doing. I want to thank you very much for joining me on this upcycling adventure. And if you've worked on similar projects like this, please share your experience in the comments below. And if you're looking for more DIY inspiration, be sure to check out future videos on this channel for more creative ideas. We're going to be uploading a lot. Hey everyone, hope you're doing well out there. If you like the content that we're providing, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe, because we want to be able to bring you content like this every week as we move forward with our channel, and every bit of support that we can get from you all really helps us do that. Thank you very much.